In Nigeria, where there's reportedly been another attack in Benue state. At least 7 people have apparently been killed in a raid on a church and a primary school in the Logo area. Now, this comes just a day after at least 16 people, including 2 Catholic priests, were killed in a church in the village of Ayar Mbalom, also in Benue state. Now, the government has yet to confirm this latest raid, but it is believed unknown gunmen opened fire at the victims who had been taking refuge in the church after being displaced from their homes during earlier violence. Well, indeed, disturbing developments there from Nigeria. Let's get you the very latest on this. I'm joined from Lagos by CGTN's Deji Badmus. Deji, at this stage, we are looking at unconfirmed reports of another deadly attack in Benue state. Just tell us what we know for now.
Well, Lindy, what I can just tell you is that attack has not been confirmed. Of course, a number, just maybe 1 or 2 media houses have actually announced the attack and quoting, local sources now on the ground, but there's been no confirmation at all from the federal government. We don't have any confirmation from the police, and there's been none from the state government, which is quite unusual because if such an attack actually happened by now, we would have had confirmation now, especially from the state government. I'm talking about Benue state. So we just have to wait and see what happens. Maybe there will be some confirmation later on. We still do not know, but all we do know at the moment is that there is no confirmation of that attack.
Indeed, we will await that official confirmation. But what we do know, of course, is that this may have happened in the very same area or very same state as an attack on Wednesday that left 16 people dead. Just how worried is the government about the seemingly deteriorating security situation and loss of lives in Benue?
I didn't get that question again, please.
If you could just clarify for us at this stage, Deji, how concerned security forces are about the sense of insecurity in Benue state at the moment.
Well, to be candid, I think the security agencies are concerned. Everyone, as a matter of fact, is concerned about the security situation in Benue state, and especially when you look at the frequency of the attacks now. It's a great source of concern. And, you know, the government before now, the military actually conducted a 2-month military exercise in that state. Not just that state, but a couple of states now in the northern region now. The military conducted a 2-month exercise. That exercise has ended, and the military indeed made some arrests when the exercise was on, and it has actually scaled down its presence there. But with the frequency of the attacks we're now having, it appears the government may have to reassess the situation. But one thing I can tell you is that coming from the authorities of Benue state, they are now asking the federal government to look beyond the issue of herders, farmers clashes, because you look at the frequency of the attack, the scale of the attack, and the kind of individuals now that some of the eyewitnesses now have been describing in terms of the attackers now. The state government is saying there is a possibility that this is basically an insurgency, and that insurgents are basically targeting villagers. So no question at all, there might have to be a reassessment of the security situation. So everybody waits for when the president would appear before members of parliament now to explain what the government intends to do going forward now as to dealing with this security problem in Benue.
Deji Badmus, thank you so much for that update. Joining us there live from Lagos on this latest alleged attack in Benue state.